Good news, everyone! Last time we managed to improve the way we kill those humans. Originally we would simply chuck them down a hole and let them fall to their deaths, but now we can shred them to pieces. So in case we actually do want to get rid of someone, there's a much better way now. Everyone must survive! Oh, I see! That's a shame. So obviously this is a coding game, right? Where we as software engineers need to tackle some problems given to us by our robot overlords. Look at this silly manager. Look at me programming. Oh, he solved it. He solved this one for us, sort of. What do you mean? The worker on the right just isn't working. Also everyone dies. Well, obviously I can see a shredder. Hopefully everyone dies. Sadly, there are also optional challenges and we want to complete the levels fast. But if we want to kill someone that actually takes more time, fix it with only 2 changes. Watch. Alright, let's see. So they're walking down. Oh, and this guy doesn't pick up the data cube. So I think that the manager just put in about 6 steps and they just all do it like that. These 2 stop here because there's a wall, but this lady just continues walking. Go away! I don't want to use this button to step through one line at a time. Come on, disappear. Never mind. Alright, so they need to pick up the data cubes, shred them, and everyone must survive. Oh, I see. That's a shame. You'll need to add or change only 2 commands. But you are welcome to change more if you like. Alright, so first off, this comment, I don't want it. Okay, it forces me to step one at a time. Touch a worker to observe their path. Well, I know how it works. Stop it. Alright, so let's get rid of this comment, because it's useless. Everyone who's ever been forced to write comments writes comments like this. Completely useless. Anyways, if there's not a wall under you, step down. And keep stepping down until you reach a wall. Okay, but what about this lady? She has a hole under there, so... Or... there isn't a hole under you. So that's fixed. So keep walking until basically they reach the data cube. We could also change it and say, if you're standing on a data cube, stop walking. Then you pick up the data cube, and what then? If there's a shredder under you, you give it the data cube, else you go right. I see, but once they give the data cube to the shredder, when another give to command is executed, they give themselves to the shredder and jump into it. So I think that this step should not be here. It should be like this. You always step right and sometimes give, but keep walking otherwise. Let's do it. This should be it. So they're all walking down. Sorry, stop a second. What do you mean? Why did she fall down? If there isn't a wall, step down. Or... oh, that should be an end. Okay, let's try again. Walking down. Now there's a wall, so they pick it up. And they keep going right, give 2, and keep walking. Give 2, and keep walking. Give 2, and now it should stop. That's it, so they all survived. We've used 8 or fewer commands, but it took us 12 seconds to complete the level, and our target is 9 seconds. So let's see if we can optimize this a little. I want to clean up this if statement a little. So let's say if you are not standing on a data cube. I think that's a little easier to understand. I'm not sure how I can actually optimize this. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Well, maybe that's a little cheat, but I know that they have to do at least 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to the right before they get to the shredder. So let's try putting in 4 steps, which is fewer times they actually have to check if there is a shredder. Let's try doing that. I'm gonna speed up the process a little bit. Still works, and let's see how long this took. 11 seconds, so we did actually knock down a second. That's nice. Let's try doing the same thing up here. So they need to step down at least 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That's 3 times, and then they check data cube and step again. I think we should step here and jump to here. That's better? Yes, I think so. Let's try it. Still works, great. And what's the time? 9 seconds, that's it. I feel like this was a slight cheating, but it doesn't matter, we've made it. And honestly, when you're coding, don't get stuck on trying to optimize everything. Most of the time, the execution time doesn't matter at all. Because if you're too focused on the time it takes to execute a program, you'll end up with this sacrilege. Like, what is this? Who's even supposed to read this? That's just bad. Don't do it. We've reached another branching. So let's go for level 17. Content creators. Oh, those boxes are different. Where does all the data come from? It doesn't create itself. And if all we do is shred, we'll eventually run out of data. Well, that's true. And people. We're gonna run out of people as well. Those are printers. That's great. So they print a random data cube each time they get used. So the people can pick up the cube that's under them, I suppose. Oh! They picked up the printers. That's achievement. Did everyone like their new printers? Guys. Management appears to have made a mistake. Let's consider this a success and move on. Good job, yeah. That's it. That's the level. Use one of your commands. Oh, and target was 3 seconds, so I was better than the target. Okay, we've done it. We made it. That's just dumb. Level 18 is this one, but I want more content creators. So this is a bug fix. Let's go for that. More printers, hopefully. Yes, more printers, there it is. And we were given the wrong command in our previous assignment. Management feels badly about that. Crushing 6 people. Let's not pick up prints anymore. Yeah, they're heavy, of course. So we've got a new command, take from. So we can take the data cubes from the printers or from other workers. That's great. Print fresh data cubes and immediately shred them, repeat forever. Alright, so we're gonna take the data cube from down there, so from the printers, and then we're gonna give them to the shredder, which is bottom right. And we need to repeat this forever. So that's it. Very simple code. Let's run that. Take the data cube and shred it. Oh, wait, what? It happened again. No, I didn't even mean to this time. We need to take from down there and then give to the right, which means that they have moved to the right. So then we're gonna be taking from the left and giving to the right again, and this then repeats forever. I think that should be it. Let's run the code again. Take from, shred it, moving, and get back, and repeat forever. That's great. So is it gonna stop, or when does the program stop? Does it stop at some point? It says repeat forever, come on. Oh, okay, great. Yes, you said repeat forever. But that should be enough. Yes, we're not oh, well, you are a robot, technically. Oh, we've used too many commands, that's interesting. But the time was great. The time was awesome. Just 26 seconds, target was 27. So this time let's optimize the size, the number of commands it took us to do this. And we need 4, but we've got this jump. This jump really has to be there. Oh, this give to. It should be like this, the give to is the same. I'm gonna speed up the process and let's do it. And that's working. Awesome, that should be the optional challenge completed. And there it is. And it even still completes the optional speed challenge. That's awesome. Now we can get to level 18. I find it interesting that I've managed to complete all the optional challenges here, but the low levels, like level 5, 6, 7, I wasn't able to at all. I got a little choked up this morning when we got a new shipment of disposable shredders. What do you mean? No more wasteful shredder double dipping. What does it mean? Oh, so these shredders can be used only once, and they will violently explode if you try and use them more than once. Oh, that sounds tempting. So we're supposed to shred all data cubes, but each shredder can be used only once, and everyone who tries to reuse a shredder will be destroyed. Well, first of all, let's keep doing something forever, and we're gonna be stepping down and giving to the shredders. Because I want to know what violently explodes means. So this lady jumps in and it gets shredded, then this one gets shredded. What do you mean? It should explode. Okay, so perhaps this only works with data cubes. So let's step. Oh, no, not at all step. Let's pick up from the left and then keep walking and give to. Yes, shred it. And she jumps there and now shred again. And it exploded. Oh, a worker exploded. That's it. Nice. Achievement. That's great. So it really does explode, killing the human in the process as well. Now let's get serious. And I'm gonna reset the puzzle. So obviously they need to, I would say, step to the left and pick up the cube. Yes, you're standing on. They need to keep walking right until there isn't a person under them. So I would say if under you there is a worker, you step right and repeat. So once this loop ends, they should be in a diagonal like this. And then you need to keep walking down, and if there is a shredder under you, you give it the data cube once and you break this loop. I think that should work. Let's try doing that. So they all step left, pick up the cubes, and beautifully get displaced like this in a diagonal, then start walking down and feed the shredders their data cubes. It's brilliant, it's working magnificently. Now we just need to wait for the program to finish, and that's it. 7 or fewer commands, we've used 10, and it took us a long time to complete. So let's continue with this level and try to make it a little better. Now this jump doesn't really need to be here because we've unlocked the end command, so that's when we want them to stop. However, that's still one command, so nothing great there. I don't like the start here because I'm forcing them to step left, even though most of them don't have to. But this lady here does. Maybe I could say if under you there is not a worker, meaning you're this lady here, only you step left, and the rest of them should pick up the cube from the left. Okay, so everyone pick up the cube, and the lady moves to the left. That's great. Now, if under you there is a worker, you step right, great, so this lady doesn't step right. I think this also has to be here, and then I can't really see how to optimize this. Does this work first of all? Yes, it does, that's great. So first let's focus on using 7 commands. We've got 10 currently. So how can we improve all this? So let's remove this, and everyone is gonna step left because we need to remove the commands, and we've actually added one using this if statement. So everyone step left and pick up. And then I think we might all start walking down and maybe try to give it to the shredder. And then once it explodes, so if under you there isn't a shredder, you give to the right because there's gonna be one to the right, and we don't need this bit and this bit, maybe? Let's try it. So they all pick up their cubes, then they feed it here, and then the lady should feed herself. Or what do you mean it's impossible? You didn't say it's supposed to, you know, not kill everyone. That's bad. I was hoping they could just use the shredders up like that. This is how many commands we actually need to have. That's not great. So I tried doing this. Step right, pick up, and then keep going right if there is a worker under you, so make the diagonal basically. Otherwise, you should walk down and try to give the data cube to the shredder and repeat this indefinitely. I think this should work, however it's 8 statements and we need 7. Well, let's at least see whether this actually works. It seems to be working. Obviously, everyone gets to shred themselves, which is great. It's also good that the shredders don't explode if they shred a data cube and then a human. They only explode if they shred 2 data cubes. So it's nice to see that this is working. However, it's taking a long time and there are too many commands. Let's see. We're 1 command over. It's not great, and I'm not sure. Maybe I don't need this else, right? Yes, I don't. Yes, that's maybe it. This should work. Let's speed up the execution time. Yes, that's working. Brilliant. So that's 7 commands used. Awesome. And now we need to target 12 seconds and we're averaging 33, which seems impossible. That's because of this give to statement mostly. So only if there is a shredder under you, only then you give to. And let's just see how much of a time increase or maybe decrease this was. So originally we had 33 seconds and now we are at 20. So this tiny little if statement saved us 13 seconds. Still not enough though. Why not? This has to be here, this also, and this as well. That's weird. Oh, wait. Look at this. We might be able to improve this a little. So we want them to all step down. And here, if there is a worker under you, you step to the bottom right. So originally we would step down and to the right, and now we've removed 1 command from this area. Let's see. Oh nice, it works, it might be faster. We're at 17 now, we're getting there slowly but surely. I think this if doesn't need to be here and we can simply use an else in this case, hopefully. Let's try it. Yes, it worked. 13 seconds, come on, we're almost there. We just need 1 more second. And I think that originally my tiny idea I had before, it shaved off exactly 1 second, which is everyone pick up the cube from the left at the start, and then if there is not a worker under you, you step left. And that's for this lady here. So only she should step left. Or you know what? She should step to the left bottom. So that she has the shredder straight after and she can give to. Yes, this might work. Let's try it. Okay, it doesn't work. I'm gonna try it again as I had it before. So step left and pick up where you're standing. Which is not gonna work for this lady, is it? Yes, it's not. Because you had to step down. Yeah. So like that. Yes, that's working, but we're still at 13 seconds. I just needed to remind myself how this looked. What if you all step down to the left side and pick up what's above you? And then this should be working just fine. Let's try it. Yes, that's working. Come on, it must have been faster. Yes, nice. So we've actually this time managed to complete both of the optional challenges at once. 7 commands and keep this under 7 seconds. I'm not sure if this is less complicated than it was before, or we're just getting better. I hope you enjoyed all the shredding we've done today. Hopefully next time we will be granted some more means of distraction.